Hello, welcome to the channel. Today we're in the beautiful city of York. Used to be the second most important city in England and is the capital of Yorkshire. Now, a shire essentially is an old word for county. Shires were administrative divisions and the chief official in a shire was known as the shire reeve, later becoming the sheriff. So we're going to have a look around and go to all the different areas. It's a wonderful place to visit for a day out. There's lots of upmarket little independent shops and businesses, and I do know that there's some spectacular old buildings here, some beautiful architecture, and I don't know too much about York itself. When I think of York, I think of York Stone, I think of the Grand Old Duke of York, and that's about it. So it's nice to get a chance to see what it's all about. I've done a little bit of research, and York's renowned for its rich history, including Viking and Roman roots. York Minster, which is very famous, and it's also got a strong chocolate heritage, including the birthplace of the Kit Kat. My first impressions of the place is that it's very clean and very well kept. There's hardly anywhere that looks like it's been left to get into a state of neglect, which I like. The people seem to take great pride in their businesses and their buildings. I mean, look at this bakery here. You ever seen a baker's like that? Fantastic, lovely, comfortable sofas in it, and it's just really well done. This piqued my curiosity. I've never seen that word before, polymath. So I looked it up. Apparently, a polymath is an individual whose knowledge spans many different subjects and is known to draw on complex bodies of knowledge to solve specific problems.
How about that one? Slightly lettuce.
No.
No. Oh, you might have to go to the one in the market.
I'm definitely going to have to duck to get through here. On the other side of this alleyway is a very, very beautiful building. It's called the Barley Hall. This old townhouse was discovered in the 1980s and restored to its former glory. I love old Tudor style buildings. Isn't it beautiful?
You can work out where we're going.
Perhaps like up Main Street.
Here we've got York's famous teddy bear shop. Back in the day, all kids wanted to play with their teddy bears, but things have changed. If you give them a teddy bear today, they'd go like, "What's that for? What the hell am I going to do with that?" It's also a tea room. I think they probably had to adapt once the PlayStation was invented. I love these old narrow streets. If you look at the road here, you'll see it's made out of paving slabs. Well, they're actually called York flagstones. You don't see them too much nowadays. They're really not very suitable for road traffic. They tend to crack very easily when the substrate washes away because of water getting underneath them. And I'm glad they don't use them too much either, because I can tell you something, they're bloody heavy. They do look nice though. Obviously this is a pedestrian area, so you don't really get a lot of road traffic on it. But they were originally used to make smooth roads back in the days when we had horses and carriages.
So I bet I had like, so it was like a yogurt that you.
Now, this is inspired. What a great idea. Imagine you're running a club and, you know, people are left, there's not many people still attending. And you've got to think of a way to try to get more people motivated to come and join your club. to let them know it exists and tell them what you're about. I mean, how do you go about something like that? Brilliant. It's a shame there's so much construction going on. I know it's a necessary thing, and maintenance, it's all necessary, but it does make the town look untidy. Harrogate is a nearby town. Lovely place. I did visit it on this trip. I didn't film while I was there, but it is a very nice place to visit. It essentially is a town that developed solely for the reason of attracting the gentry back in the day. There's such a wide range of different buildings here, styles and eras, and they're all in such brilliant condition. It's pleasurable to walk around places like this, so much more pleasurable than just walking around the town centres that we create today. Look through that alleyway. That is a very, very famous landmark in York. We're just coming up to York Minster. And Minster is like a small cathedral. Traditionally, they're built out of stone and usually that colour. And when I look at that stone there, that's what I class as York stone when I look at it. I think a lot of places, Cambridge and university places also use that. They ship that stone all over the country to build their iconic buildings. Isn't that spectacular? I do like it when you're walking around places like this and there's buskers, especially when the busker fits the environment. And I think that was a real case of that outside the cathedral. This next one I was a bit surprised about. Playing a style of music that you don't hear very often. I mean, I don't think it's very popular nowadays. But she's doing a good job and she sounds good. I'm hoping that I'm not going to get a problem with YouTube for copyright reasons leaving this in. We shall see. That's a beautiful guitar she's got there. It reminds me of the one that Dire Straits used for the album Brothers in Arms.
That's Great Lane. You've come out of Great Lane yesterday.
Now we're about to come upon something that I've never seen before. A gay, transsexual and lesbian shop. Yay! Now I didn't go inside and I've got to admit I'm kind of curious. Not bi-curious, just curious. What do you think they sell in a gay, bisexual, transsexual and lesbian shop? Let me know in the comments.